Hello everyone, this is Shadow Cosmic here, and today I'm back with the last part of next review. This is gonna be for neutrals, and this one's gonna be done in a slightly different format because, as you know, neutrals can be played in any class, and it's hard to categorize them under archetypes. So I did my best, but we'll probably just be going card by card. So jumping straight into it, for first we are losing the Angelic series, so to speak. We are losing Angelic Snipe and Angelic Barrage. So these two cards are both pings, so to speak. Angelic Snipe, you ping 1 damage to anything. Angelic Barrage, you ping the whole board with 1 damage. So Angelic Barrage isn't really seen isn't seeing so much play. It's more of a tech card really, when aggro is running about, or when, say, like bats, skeletons, or fairies. When the decks that use these cards are running about, you see Angelic Snipe, Angelic Barrage here and there. Angelic Snipe, on the other hand, is used much more. You can see it in Path to Purgatory, or even D-Shift, because it's a good cheap spell boost. So Angelic Snipe and Angelic Barrage are both rotating out to unlimited. Following that, we have what I call the Healing series. We have Unica, Unicorn Dancer, and Healing Angel. So Unica, as you know, is a very, very good 2-drop that can be basically put in near any deck. If you're playing mid-range, you put 1 Unica in, you ward off a lot of aggro. If you're playing Dragon, if you're playing Sword, if you're playing God knows what, a Unica can make a big difference, because if you're 1 Unica forces your opponent to trade into it, because it will heal you for 2 every turn, especially if your opponent is playing aggro. That alone may be enough to save your life when playing against aggro. So Unica is just a great card to ward off aggro. Healing Angel is kind of similar. It's a 3-cost 2/3 heal your leader for 2. So these 2 cards are also big pieces in Ilana's Prayer, the deck. So yeah, Ilana's Prayer, of course, it is rotating to unlimited, so I don't think this makes much of a difference. But Healing Angel as well is a good tech if you are really scared of dying to aggro. A 3-cost that heals you for 2, it's pretty good, and it has good trading potential as well. So yeah, Healing Angel is not a bad card either that's rotating up. Next, we're going to what I call the Path to Purgatory series. We're losing Trail of Light, Altered Fate, Path to Purgatory, and Angel Crusher. So, Trail of Light is just when this card is discarded, draw a card. If you play this card, draw a card. So, it's just a good card for cycling, which is important in Path to Purgatory decks. And if you discard it with Altered Fate, which is the next card, it also draws you an additional card, which is good. Altered Fate, a key part of Path to Purgatory, helps you gain a lot of shadows very quickly. Just a good card in many decks, really. Path to Purgatory, the amulet itself, I won't explain what it does, it just kills you. Angel Crusher himself, he's not really seen in play. I just put him here because he discards your hand. Yeah, so Angel Crusher, I think like the best, the most I've seen of him is in Discard Dragon, which isn't really a deck. But yeah, so he's here. He was an interesting card. He came, he left. So that's that. Next, we're moving on. This is a single card. It's Earth. Earth is actually quite an interesting card. She's been used in many combos, and she's a very versatile card actually. Destroy a follower and put it back in play. So it's used in many decks. In Dragon, it's used to complete your Forte combo. In Shadow, it's used to complete your Lurching Corpses, your Attendant of the Night. She has many uses, and I think she's a very versatile card that's also very fun. You can even make it devolve, so to speak, your opponent's follower by undoing their evolution, I guess. So yeah, she's actually quite a good card that I'm quite sad to see go from rotation. I think she would have been great with a lot of the Portal Crafts new stuff, but unfortunately she's leaving to unlimited, so see ya. Moving on, we have Demonic Strike. Now there are 2 purposes to this card. 1 is to burn your enemy, 2 is to burn your enemy, and 3 is also to burn your enemy. I can't do math. Anyway, Demonic Strike is seen in more In Burn Rune, of course, some lists of Burn Rune do run Demonic Strike just to get more face damage, and some hyper-aggressive aggro decks, I believe, do run Demonic Strike simply because they need that extra 3 damage to destroy their opponents. But yeah, Demonic Strike is rotating out of rotation as well, so that's that. I think Burn Rune will suffer the most from losing it, but Burn Rune does have other options, so yeah. Moving on, we have I am not very sure what this list of cards are, but I'll just say them anyway. Goblin Mount Demon, Gilgamesh, Wind God, and Archangel Reina. So Goblin Mount Demon, it's just a big ward that you can drop on turn 5. Has been good for warding off aggro, still is good for warding off aggro. I think in old times it was seen in Ramp Dragon, like very old, I'm talking about like Darkness Evolved standard, the first set. It's just because a 3/7 ward on turn 5 is extremely strong, and also because for like Ramp Dragon you don't play anything on the board before turn 5, I guess. So yeah, now he isn't seen as much. He isn't being played as much. I have seen memes though of eternally reviving him with Shadowcraft's mechanics, but oh well. Following that, we have Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh, I think he's seeing slightly more play. I think 1 or 2 Stormhaven decks still run him if they can't afford Taurus, but Taurus I think is a better option than him in Stormhaven, so that's that. He was run in old Stormhaven though, like Darkness Evolved era Stormhaven, because 5 damage Storm is not bad actually. So yeah, that's Gilgamesh. Following that, we have Wind God, the original Ephemera. 1/5. When you play her, give everything on your field +1 attack. At the start of every turn, give everything +1 attack. So it's just a great card for decks that play to the board. Forestcraft with their fairies, Shadowcraft with their Prince of Catacombs. Anyway, Sword, if you're playing aggro Sword, Wind God is also not bad. She's the original Ephemera after all, but I like her art a lot as well, so I'm gonna be, even though she doesn't see much play anymore, but still, I feel she's still a good card. She's actually, I think now that since Ephemera's nerf, I think she's better than Ephemera, but oh well. So that's Wind God. And lastly is Archangel Reina. Now, Archangel Reina had such big potential. I really wanted to make a deck surrounding her, but sadly she never saw play, so too bad. But I'm putting it here as like kind of an honorable mentions because it was a very interesting card. Very fun to play around. I think I got off her skill once, and that was only with a board of fairies. Somehow I managed to stall until turn 9 by using the lockdown forest, by just making sure my opponent couldn't attack. So there's that. Moving on, we have the force removal list. We are losing Dance of Death and Execution. So these two are what we call force removals. 5 costs basically destroy something. So Execution, both of them do basically the same thing, kill a follower, but Dance of Death deals 2 damage to the enemy face, while Execution has the choice to destroy an amulet. Most people run Dance of Death because honestly there isn't many amulets you want to remove. So yeah, Execution doesn't see as much play. Dance of Death, on the other hand, is seen in many decks. You do see it in aggro because aggro needs force removal since they don't have very powerful followers. You see it in Burn Rune because Burn Rune, using Oz, they can get it for 1 cost and just deal 2 damage to the face while they add it. Yeah, so both these two are premium like force removals that are going to leave. So I think Dance of Death will hurt the most because I do think quite a few decks run Dance of Death. So it's probably gonna hurt the most. But I think in what's it called? In the new expansion Chronogenesis, I think they're giving us a new force removal or something similar to that. So yeah, that's that. Moving on, we have the legendaries, 5 of them actually. We have Gabriel, Lucifer, Odin, Prince of Darkness, and Dark Angel Olivia. So Gabriel, as you know, very very old card, doesn't see play anymore. Used to be, I think she was my first legendary in fact. So yeah, she's here for honorable mentions. That's it. Lucifer, as you know, is seen in Ramp Dragon because you can Sahaku Lucifer, heal yourself for 4 while trading something. Very strong card, my personal avatar as well. But yeah, he's rotating to unlimited, so that means that Ramp Dragon will really might have to find some alternatives. I think they have like slowly shifted away from using Lucifer. They have found other options, but once again, it's another versatile option that's been taken away from Ramp Dragon. So there's that. Odin came out during Darkness Evolved, was it? I don't remember. During when Seraph came out, he was one of the few ways to deal with Seraph back in the day, because when Seraph came out, once they drop Seraph, it's very difficult to handle it because you can't destroy it because you just accelerate it. So Odin was one of the few ways to take care of Seraph, banish the amulet, or if you want, you can banish a follower as well. So he was just a good legendary, good for tech, to tech into control decks most of the time. I think even now some control bloods still run Odin. I did see him in the World Grand Prix, so yeah. Prince of Darkness, of course, he's just an OG and a great fun card. Gives you the Apocalypse deck. If you do not kill your opponent within the 10 cards in the Apocalypse deck, I do not know what you are doing, because you can use like 3 of them and your opponent should be dead. So yeah, Prince of Darkness, a fun card. Sad to see it go. It saw quite a bit of play in the World Grand Prix. I think like 2 players or 3 players managed to pull off Prince of Darkness and they won their matches. Just saying, they won against Control matches, so Prince of Darkness beats Control. There we go. Lastly, we have Dark Angel Olivia. Also a good tech card for Control matches, Control decks, because she refills your evolution points, basically gives you 3 new ones, so can be used to fight for the board. Just extra resources that I think Control decks would find useful. She's also rotating out to unlimited. So yeah, those are the cards that are rotating out. Gonna miss them actually. Quite a few of these cards are quite essential to some decks. Wait, one more. We are also going to be losing Bellringerrrrrrr. Cygames has made a big mistake in removing Bellringerrrrrr. I think their player base will see a sharp decrease after removing Bellringerrrrr from rotation, and oh wait, never mind, they're getting a new Bellringerrrrr. All is good in the world. So yeah, if I missed anything in this video, or you have any comments, any feedback you want to tell me, please do put it in the comments below. And with that, I think that's me finishing this series. Anyway, see ya, bye bye.